Hello, and welcome to another edition of Pharaoh's Randomonium, a cobbling together of moments of a working week and bits and pieces to help you upon your ancient quest for knowledge and inspiration or fashion tips. Probably not so many fashion tips. After all, I'm just wearing a dirty worky shirty. Fashion. No, my purpose is to share with you something that arrived this week in the mail that's been one of my great pleasures in my learning life, and that is KMT magazine. Kemet magazine. The latest edition arrived, and I opened it up and filmed it. It's my little pleasure. And I'll share it with you because if you don't have this magazine in your life and you like ancient Egypt, it's a good way of keeping up with new discoveries above and beyond your usual fare on the internet. It's written by people in the field that are making the discoveries, many of which I've had personal conversations with about their discoveries and what they're finding. And it's a great way to be a part of the archaeological community. I mean, I've loved this magazine from the first time I heard about it, and that was when I was buying Archaeology magazine back in the it would have been 1990. I bought my first Archaeology magazine, I think, or it might have been earlier. But anyway, they had an ad for this new upcoming magazine called KMT, and I went, what's this? And this is the original magazine, the first issue. And who's on the cover? Hatshepsut, I think from the Red Chapel.
I think you'll find it's from one of her fallen obelisks from the Karnak temple complex, actually.
Thank you, Beryl. I love you. Now, KMT, or Kemet, is the ancient name of Egypt itself. The Egyptians called Egypt. And this magazine, over the course of time, since 1990, spring 1990, now that's spring Northern Hemisphere, and it took a while to get over here in Australia, and I couldn't wait, and I wasn't disappointed, even though the printing was, fairly basic. There was no colour pictures inside or anything like that. It still proved to be a fantastic reservoir of knowledge, and I absolutely dig it to this day. And yes, the latest edition arrived, and I had great pleasure this afternoon unwrapping it with my birds, and I will share that with you now. Just a little bit, just a few of the pages to get you excited. I mean, compare it to this. It's all black and white. Not that there's anything wrong with black and white images. Noir is great. It is clarity of design.
A little bit of cosmic irony that the light has faded out here.
Yeah, that's not a very exciting page. Actually, look, it's not bad. I mean, I really do like that image of Hatshepsut. Famous statue before it was fully assembled. It's niche images like that that make these books so great. Like, we all know that statue. In the Metropolitan Museum. It's our most famous image. And then, early 2000s, this issue was the first one I ever advertised in, and that was in my previous business name, House of Pharaoh. That name is now defunct, of course. It's down under Pharaoh. But House of Pharaoh, as some people like to call it back then, House of Pharaoh, that has served its purpose for 10 years. And it's ironic that this business, Down Under Pharaoh, has been going 10 years, so it's eclipsed House of Pharaoh now in a timeline perspective. So, yay! Yay team! Yay Haley, Mom and Dad, and everyone else who's helped along the way. Melissa, my other sister, as well. Thank you for all of your help over the years. And Mr. Dittmeyer said,
Hello, Mr. Dittmeyer.
Why are you here? Oh, thanks.
Mom asked me to ask you if there's any mail for us here by mistake.
I don't understand you. What do you want?
Mom asked me to ask you if there's any mail for us here by mistake.
What?
Mom asked me to ask you if there's any mail for us here by mistake.
No, not a clue.
She wants the Brady's mail, Larry!
Thank you, darling. So kind of you to climb out from under your hangover.
and Mr. Dittmeyer said thank you to Jackson and Olivia and David as well for helping along the way. Okay, that speech impediment is now past, and yes, we'll have a look at this magazine and show you. There's my old ad. Look. Dun, 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 dun. Oh look, there's something I don't sell anymore. The bottom thing, it was the what did I call that? The Pharaoh's artifact collection, or I think. So nothing very exciting. It was like the boxed chocolates of ancient art, ancient Egypt. Yeah, that was the thought. Like amulets of scarabs and jade pillars and my cat kipper and a little pharaoh head, which took me 60 hours, that tiny little thing. The original. God damn it, I did a time lapse on that from a block of stone, and it took 60 hours. It was nuts, just with the finest little tool. It's quite detailed. And on either side, Ramses and Nefertari on either side in a little relief. And then underneath were other little secret treasures. I might have to bring that back for Christmas. Wouldn't that be cool? It's been about 10 years, so why not? Yes, it's amazing how the passage of time just marches on, and things that were available are no longer available. Like the Ra and Hathor carving, I have not made that available since last century. So a lot of people have been waiting for that one to come back, and I'm very sorry, but these hands just can only do so much in a given year. But I will bring it back, even though I can do better now, but it is a classic from the era, and it's worth having, I suppose. So, yes, let's go and have a look at that KMT magazine, fresh hot off the press, and it smells so pretty.
Martin. Oh, for goodness sake, as if you'd look that miserable after you found that statue. You can't please everyone, but my God, get some life into you, man. And you too, you skeleton.
Oh, why don't you stick your hoover in it, Beryl? I've been asleep for eternity. Leave me alone. If you like this video, then it's time to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your mama. If you like this video, share it with your papa. If you like this video, share it with your baby bear. Bye for now. Ow. Bye for now.
Don't you dare drop that on the magazine. Take it away.